Hi there! In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to draw a cartoon character in Anime Studio.
Tutorial!
Alright, the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to File and create a new document. Now you see something that is called a layer right here. We're going to click on it and we'll name it Head. Now this is not going to be a professional drawing of a character. I'm just going to draw something very simple, very amateur, because this tutorial is not about how to teach you to draw a cartoon character professionally, but more how you can draw it in Anime Studio. So first I'm going to take the Draw Shape tool, make sure oval is selected, then I'll choose a color. I'm going to choose this one and I'll choose the line width, which is going to be 1.5, and then I'll draw a simple oval right here, which is going to be his head. Then I'm going to make a new layer for the eyes, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit for this one. Then I'll take the Draw Shape tool again, select the color white, make sure oval is selected, and I'll draw a oval right here and a second one here. Then I'll take the color black and I'll draw the pupils right here. Now I'm going to make a third layer for the eyebrows, and I'll take the Draw Shape tool again. This time I'll deselect autofill and then I'll draw an oval right here, and then I'll choose edit, copy, edit, paste, and then you have a second one right here and you can put it right there. Then I'll move these points a little bit here, and then I'll take the Hide Edge tool, and what I do is I remove these edges right here. So if you click here, it looks like this. Now I'm going to make the nose. Oops. And for this one I'll take the Add Point tool, make sure Sharp Corners is on, and I'll draw just a simple nose right here. Then I'll take the Paint Bucket tool, make sure Stroke is selected, and I'll click on it and then it has its color. Now I'm going to make the mouth, and I'll take the Draw Shape tool again, make sure autofill is deselected, and I'll draw an oval right here. Then I'll take the Hide Edge tool and I'll remove these edges right here, so when I click on this one it looks like this. Now I'm going to make his hair. I'll take the Add Point tool for this one. This time I'll deselect Sharp Corners. I'll move the screen a little bit like this. I'll choose the color black and I'll click on this and I'll draw a simple haircut right here, like that. So it looks like this. Then what I'll also do is I'll take the Curvature tool. Wait, first I'll select this point right here and then I'll take the Curvature tool. I'll click on this point and I'll move my mouse to the left so it looks like this. Whoops, I see that I have drawn the hair on the mouth layer. But that's not really a problem either. It's actually really a good opportunity to show you what to do if you're gonna do the same in your drawing. What you're doing is you make sure this one is selected, you click on edit, cut, then you make a new layer, call it hair, click on edit, paste, and then it's right there. Now I'm also going to make a layer for his ear. I'll take the draw shape tool again and I'll draw a oval right here and a little one in the middle. Then I'll take the hide edge tool and I'll hide these edges right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a group layer and I'll name this head. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to select the layer underneath the group layer and I'll move my mouse to the layer below. I hold in shift, click on this layer, and then they are all selected. Then I'll move them into the group layer. So then what we've got is, if I'm on the group layer, the head layer, and I'm on the transform layer tool, I can move the whole head at one time. But if I'm going to take, for instance, only the hair layer, I can move that one separately. So now we are going to draw the rest of his body. I'll start with the neck, and for that I'll take the eyedropper tool, which I can use to select a color, and of course I'm going to choose the skin color. Then I'll take the draw shape tool again, make sure autofill is selected. I'll choose the rectangle this time and I'll draw a simple rectangle here, and then I'll move the neck underneath the head layer so it looks like this. Now I'm going to zoom out a little bit because I'm going to draw his body. Make a new layer. And I'm going to choose this color right here. He has a yellow sweater. I'll take the draw shape tool, select oval, and I'll just draw a oval right here. I'll move it here. Looks good to me. Now I'm going to draw his arm. I'll choose the draw shape tool with the rectangle again, make sure it has the same color, and I'll draw a simple arm right here. Then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to take the hide edge tool and I'll remove this edge right here so it looks like this. Then I'll make a new layer for his hand. And I'm not going to spend too much time for this one. I'm just going to draw something very simple for his hand. I'll take this color, of course, take the draw shape tool, select oval, and I'm just going to make something like this, and I'll move it underneath the arm. Now I'm going to create a layer for his hips. I'll move it here. I'll choose this color because he has blue jeans. Make sure draw shape tool oval is selected, and I'll draw a oval right here. Then I'll take the transform points tool and I'll move these points like this. Then I'm going to draw his legs, and I'll start with the right leg. I'll take draw shape tool, make sure I'll choose rectangle, and I'll draw his leg right here. Take the hide edge tool, remove this height, so this line, so it looks like this. Then I'll draw his shoe. I'll choose the oval for that, choose a color, and I'll draw a simple oval right here, so it looks like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this layer right here, and I'll name it left leg. And if I'll take the transform layer tool, you see that we have a second leg right here. Here I'll move it here, and then I'll put it under the hips layer, so it looks like this. Finally, what I'm going to do, now we have our character completely, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bone layer, and I'll name it character. And we're going to do the same as we did before. We select the layer under the bone layer, we move below to the last layer below. Move it to right here, holding shift and click it, and then move it all into this bone layer right here. And then you can move it all at the same time. And the reason why we choose a bone layer is because that's going to be very important when you are going to use it for animation. So there we go. Here we have our own drawn cartoon character. Like I said, it's very simple, very amateur, but the whole point is that you understand how you do it in Anime Studio. You make different layers for each body part, for the nose, the mouth and the eyebrows. Then you move it into one group layer. You draw the rest of his body parts, and then you put it in a bone layer. Now you can do it all, you can draw everything on just one layer, but if you're gonna do that, it's going to be very hard for you when you want to animate the character, and doing it like this is going to be very beneficial for you. And of course, you don't have to do it exactly like I did. You can just take these tools and play around with it, see what you can do with it, and you can draw whatever you want. So I hope you guys learned a lot about this, and I hope to see you in the next video.
If you like this video and you want to learn more about Anime Studio, then please subscribe to this channel. I put weekly tutorials on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I also make animations myself. I upload them within 1 or 2 months, so if you're interested, you can watch those too. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.